coming up.
That's the other thing about educating everybody on this podcast is that we don't just run fire calls. We run medical calls, vehicle accidents. If your fire alarm starts to go off and it's just a dead battery, people will call us.
Really?
We'll
I rip my fire alarms out. So.
I do not recommend that. Don't do that. People should go to the firehouse. It's open to everybody. If you want to go, like, I'll set you up with a whole ride along. You can ride on the truck with me. Like, we'll show you what it's like.
Yeah. Go.
Like, it would be legit. We'll put you through what a day is like. That's the biggest thing. It's very heavy. You feel it because people's burdens pretty much are on you, you know? And I think that was the biggest take that I was seeing one of the interviews is we weren't ready for this, and it's hard to be ready for something of this magnitude. Of this magnitude.
His love life is talked about all over the internet. He was on Dancing with the Stars, despite not being able to dance. He once wrangled a kangaroo with his bare hands.
I did what?
He's your favorite reality TV fuckboy reformed. He can make a woman fall in love at first sight. He is Harry Jowsey, boyfriend material.
Guys, welcome back to Boyfriend Material. This week, I'm joined by California firefighter, model, and social media star with over 4 million combined followers, Isaac Ramirez. Look, I've been seeing you pop up everywhere.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, well, obviously, you know, it's a crazy
That's
time.
cool.
It's a crazy time going on. You've been very busy.
Yes, we have.
But just tell us a little bit about you. Like, how did you get in? Well, did you always want to be a firefighter?
It all started with one of my older brothers. His name is Aaron. He helps me a lot nowadays with the whole social media and the side business that I have. But so he went to the firehouse. He got to know what it's like, got to experience the camaraderie of the fire service. Like the people there were nice to him. He loved like to physically and mentally challenge himself, which is what I love to do too. Yeah. So this career was just aligned it very well with that. I grew up playing sports my whole life, like hockey, like very physical, you know, that's the stuff that I love. I love to get into the action. So I visited the firehouse that he was with, and then I fell in love with it.
Really?
And from then on, I was 19 years old. I knew that's what I wanted to do as a career. I dove straight into it. I went to school. Went through a fire academy, got my EMT, so I'm EMT certified.
Holy, that's not easy, bro.
It's not easy. The hardest part is the whole process too. Once you have to apply. Once you get picked, you take the written test, you take a physical exam, you take a background check, a psych test, and you have a couple of interviews to take.
Wait, when you apply, how many people are applying compared to how many people get
and
through?
This is the cool thing. This is the cool thing about it. Nowadays, it's not as competitive as it was. When I got hired 8 years ago, I applied for 30 spots, and there was about 2,500 people. So 2,500 people for 30 spots. And I've heard it's been up to 40,000 people for 100 spots.
What?
Yes, and that's a couple years back. It's very different nowadays because people, it's just not the career. People don't sort it out as much as they used to. But it's still a very desirable career because there's a lot of good things that come with it.
Yeah, what's your favorite part of being a firefighter?
Honestly, I have a lot that really like the mental aspect, the physical challenge that it brought, the reward. Like if I want to have a family, I'm able to have a family one day. But the biggest thing that really drew me to this whole thing was like people call you when they need you the most, you know? Like you're not going to just pick up the phone and be like, hey, I got a fire right now. I need you. Like, oh, hey, my mom is sick. Or like my kid fell off of a swing. Anything. They call 911 and we're there. And that's like our opportunity to be like, hey, we're here to help you. Like, we want to make a difference in your life. And that's the biggest thing with me.
Yeah, because you guys, it doesn't matter if it's a fire. First to everything.
That's the other thing about educating everybody on this podcast is that we don't just run fire calls. We run medical calls, vehicle accidents. If your fire alarm starts to go off and it's just a dead battery, people will call us.
Really? I rip my fire alarms out. So.
I do not recommend that. Don't do that.
I swear to
Don't
God.
do that.
One of my friends, Dom, my friend, when he comes here, I was away and he was looking after my dogs. And he's like, they wouldn't stop beeping. So
that happens a lot.
Oh, really?
I don't recommend you take it off because they're very important, especially when it comes to CO2. They read the CO2 too, and you can't smell that. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's why a lot of fire alarms, it's important for people to like make sure they're up to date. Batteries change.
Yeah, how do you change the batteries?
Easy. Pull it off, put it on.
So when did you get into social media? When did that start popping up?
That started, so...
Because I was looking at your content. I'm like, it's either like he's set it up, like he's got a really good set.
For sure.
Or because like, surely the boys will give you a little bit of shit.
Yeah. Oh, that's the whole the whole part of the fire service too. There comes a lot of heat with it. But I started when I was officially like hardcore 22. So right after I finished my fire academy. I graduated when I was 21. I became a full-time pledged firefighter at that age. And then after that, I was like, all right, I need to do something else. I need to build a business. Social media was open for me.
For sure.
And I was like, all right, I love shooting photos. I love video stuff. I got that from my mom. and I decided, hey, this let me take this route.
Yeah.
I used to do modeling when I was like 15, 16, 17. Not really my thing anymore. I kind of just do it for fun. Now it's just the whole acting stuff that I've really been focusing on the past 3 or 4 years. Yeah.
Cool.
But that's kind of like 22 years old, dove right into it. I learned how to shoot very well videos, learn how to edit and do all that stuff. So that really was helped me push through this whole social media game.
Yeah. How did you bring it up to the what's your boss called?
Oh, okay. So we have chiefs, battalion chiefs, captains,
okay,
engineers, and firefighters.
Yeah. How did you bring it up? Like,
so the first ever video that popped up for me was Christmas Day. Yeah. I wore one of my firefighter turnouts. And I was shirtless, obviously, because I had to give the people a show, right? Yeah. And I did it, and it popped off. It hit about 2 million views in one day.
Oh, fuck.
And that's just when TikTok was starting to grow. And I would be getting phone calls. I would be getting text messages from the firefighters, from captains, from chiefs. And it's like, hey, what is this that you're posting about? And I got in trouble. Really? I did get in trouble, yes. And I still get in trouble to this day, if I'm being honest.
Wow.
Because we have policies and procedures that we need to follow. It's a professional career, right? It's people hold us at a high standard. They look at us and they expect professional people. But the way that I did it, there is a curve around certain things that I do because I have people that that's what they do, the social media aspect of the job.
Right.
So I have to ask for permission when I post firefighter stuff.
Really?
Every time. Yep. Wow. It's not like I'm just gonna here, take a photo for me, I'm gonna post right now. No. It's
wow, that's tough.
You have very tough.
Dude,
so,
if I had to ask someone for permission every time I post,
I know.
I'd probably I'd be a lot better though because I get myself in trouble.
Don't we all though?
Yeah,
that's the problem. Like it's a two-edged sword, right? You can post like this and it can do great things or you can do bad things with it. Yeah. So that's always my goal has been to do something positive with everything that I've been given, you know?
Yeah.
And especially as a firefighter during these times, I did feel somewhat of a burden because people are always going to hate no matter what. You already know that.
Yeah.
So whether I posted firefighter content or not, people would be like, why are you posting right now? Right. You care too much about yourself, right? But that's not the case because they don't know me, which is fine. Yeah. But if I don't post, people would say, why aren't you posting? Like, you should be posting every day about this. Like, you should bring the awareness. So it's a hit and miss, you know?
You can't please everyone.
You can't, exactly. Yeah. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Are you going to do a calendar? Have you done that?
We were thinking about that.
You are?
Yeah. Hey, if you want to hop in, I got the gear for you, man.
Come on, brother.
Hey, we'll do it. We'll do it. I'm not in the best shape right now, but
that would be crazy.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like, people should go to the firehouse. It's open to everybody.
Oh, you can go.
Yeah, you can go. Like, if you want to go, like, I'll set you up with a whole ride along. You can ride on the truck with me. Like, we'll show you what it's like.
Yeah, go.
Like, you just let me know when, and I gotta move the pieces, bro. But like, it would be legit. We'll put you through what a day is like.
Oh, yeah.
So that would be
a good
fun.
video.
Yeah, that'd be a great video.
That would be crazy. Yeah. Okay. So before we get into LAfires and what's going on, my brother-in-law is a firefighter, and the biggest thing he was telling me about is the mental health struggles that firefighters go through. Do you want to talk on that a little bit? Because I know it's not an easy job. Like, you're seeing car crashes, you're seeing the most fucked up stuff.
For sure. I think it's good. People need to listen to this and hear. Like, we see some crazy stuff. From vehicle accidents, from teenage boys dying in a vehicle. That's what you see. From people burning in a house fire. Yeah. From people's house burning down, people's animals burning down. Like, there's everything. You get it. You get it all. So when you get home, you really need a time to yourself, you know, to decompress, because it's heavy. That's the biggest thing. It's very heavy. You feel it because people's burdens pretty much are on you, you know. I've had a very heavy experience. One of the heaviest experiences of my life was we had a apartment fire complex, like 5-story apartment complex. This guy hanging off of a balcony was just like burning. Like, the flames were coming above his head. You can see like the towel was waving. We threw a ladder. We were able to get him down, but just stuff like that'll stick to you, you know. Wow. Like, what if we weren't there? Like, if we were there 30 seconds later, you know, he probably would have had to jump if that's the case. Yeah. God. So that's the kind of stuff that we see and that we have to live with, and it's okay because we signed up for it, you know. But we do need people to understand. Like, give us the space, give us that time. Like, we want to serve you. Yeah. We want to serve the public. That's why I do this job, because I don't have to, you know. I make enough money with or without it. Yeah. But I do it because I want people to see that it's not just a pretty face on Instagram, on TikTok, on social media and all that stuff. Like, when it's time to work, I'll get my hands dirty and I'll work, you know. Yeah. That's what we do. Yeah. Like, the first thing that popped off this fire, I saw it, I was like, my first instinct was I want to go right now. I just want to put my gear in and I want to go, because that's what we do. Yeah. You know, it's kind of like old school blue collar.
Yeah.
That's how we are.
Yeah.
So.
Do you want, what is she? She's going crazy.
Can you bring her
Should I go
in?
give her?
Good? Yeah, that'd be cool.
Or no? Yeah. Do you want to give it? There's a treat out there. If that's easier. There's another one out there.
She can be in the calendar too. She can be in the calendar. Oh.
All right, I just had to get rid of a puppy because she, well, not
puppy.
get rid of a puppy, but she was clawing at the door. But you were gonna get a fire dog? What's going on?
Yes, so not most firehouses don't have dogs, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of like it's been lost over the years, but
Yeah.
we're working on it. We're trying to work on bringing a dog for the mental health reasons.
Yeah,
for that because just having a dog around, you can just like you feel it, you know, you
Yeah.
feel much better. So we're working on that with my department.
I think the most interesting thing that my brother-in-law told me that once there's like everyone has different rituals. Like once you see some crazy shit, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't know if it's the same over here, but he was saying that he has like a water ritual with like if he's at a car crash or something, where he'll like try and wash the idea of it off or like try and make it funny.
Yeah.
To like deal with the trauma because it is. Sure. It's not an easy thing to like comprehend the stuff that you guys see and have to be like. Also, I guess not emotional and react in a bad way. You have to be like straight.
Yeah, you have to be strong.
Yeah.
For the people.
Do you have a ritual? Do you have a way that you kind of? Because you said before you have to like sit alone and like decompress.
Yeah, that's my first step to be by myself.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
And I think take it in and realize that it happens.
Yeah.
And it's part of life. So acceptance. That's a big thing.
Man, at a young age as well. It's crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
I had to learn that when I was 22.
Oh my
yeah, but
God.
I think I owe that to my parents and my brothers because I learned a lot from them.
Yeah.
And what you believe too, you know, it all depends on what you believe.
Yeah.
Like I love my family. We talk all the time when it comes to stuff like that. That when it's really heavy, I'll bring them in because I need people to support me around. But yeah, it's all about what I believe in, my faith and my family. To be honest, that's what keeps me the strongest. Yeah. So it's cool to be able to just tell people like. There's some things that I can't tell you, but trust me when I tell you, it's like, it's better if I don't because it's my burden and I chose to pursue this career and it's on me now and it's my responsibility.
Moving to the LAfires a little bit. Yeah, I guess when the LAfires started, what made you like aware of it? Like, did you guys know? Like, I guess you probably should have known. Yeah. Like you know now.
So it's
like what happened? What was your day like when you found out the fires were going on?
Okay, so I was in Santa Monica that morning, and I remember seeing it from a distance from the pier, and I saw the smoke column started to build up. And at first it was just like, okay, it's not bad right now. Winds are picking up, so I was like, okay, if these winds keep up, it's gonna get worse. And that was the biggest issue is the winds, right? But as soon as it popped off, I was like, man, I know, like, I want to get out there. That was my first instinct.
Really?
Like, as a firefighter, that's what we do, you know?
Yeah.
It's like game day for a football player, soccer player, all of that.
Yeah.
It's like your championship game. You prepared so much for these moments that this is what we do.
Yeah, is there like an app that firefighters have? It's like,
yes,
hey,
we do.
Hey, come in.
Yeah,
really?
we have two apps. You should probably get. It would probably be helpful. Pulse Point.
Pulse Point?
That's huge. Yeah, Pulse Point. I have Tablet Command. That's the one we use for my department. But it shows you every call, what it's about, the location, and all that stuff. Yeah, and how many resources are getting sent out. And the thing about that fire is, since my department is in California, and I can't say exactly where for safety reasons.
Yeah.
Is that we send out strike teams. So strike teams are built off of engines and people that people send from all over the world to come and help for big fires like this.
Yeah.
I signed up, but there's a process. That's the thing about this whole thing is there is a process. It's not like you can just show up with your gear and go to work. No, because then who's gonna be your commander? Who's gonna be your lead? Who are you gonna be working with? Who are you gonna be working for? So even if I wanted to, and believe me, I wanted to fight and just go straight there, I couldn't because there is a system in place for all this, and there's a chain of command. So that's the responsibility that we hold as firefighters. As much as I wanted to, you know, it's part of what we do. So
when you were dealing with all this stuff, like, is there any crazy stuff you've seen, or on the other hand, is there things that? Because I know there was a bunch of like people talking about like some of the fire hydrants didn't have water in them or whatever else. Is there any like thoughts and opinions on that?
I mean, I think a lot of it has already been said on the news, and people already, you know, gave out their opinions and what they think happened. I wasn't there, so I can't say for sure, you know. Yeah. But from what I've heard is that it's for a fire like that, you can't be ready.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking crazy.
You can't.
Yeah.
As many people as you would want to have there, if you can bring the whole departments of all over the world, even then, it's not enough. And I think that was the biggest take that I was seeing. One of the interviews is, you can't. We weren't ready for this, and it's hard to be ready for something of this magnitude. Of this magnitude. So yeah, I think the public already has heard it from the better guys, to be honest, when it comes to that stuff.
Is there ways to, I guess, like prepare in some way, shape, or form? 'Cause
Absolutely.
in Australia, we put like our sprinklers on our roof.
Yeah, that would be huge. We were just talking
Yeah.
about this at my fire department with a couple of the guys there.
Yeah.
That you could do that. Absolutely. Or someone
Yeah.
needs to invent something like that, to be fair.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's already invented because I saw something in Japan very recently about that.
I saw that where the things pop
Pop
up.
up. Yep. just shoot.
Genius.
It'd be crazy.
But then you
imagine.
might have to come fight it because you're like,
That's
oh, fuck this thing. That's
the
taking my
thing
job.
too, yeah. But I'd much rather have them have that than go through something like this
Yeah.
again, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just something that you just can't prepare for.
How do you, yeah, two questions, I guess.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
do wildfires typically start?
Okay, it's very random. It could start by vehicle fires.
Yeah.
A vehicle could pull over and overheat, and brush starts catching fire. I've had that so many times. Cigars, people throw cigars. People ignite them. People build certain things to create a wildfire. Sometimes.
Wow.
You'll hear many different stories, to be honest, when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Everything. There's nothing like, there is no way like that. It sometimes happens randomly. Yeah, it happens,
Yeah.
but it's very hard.
Yeah, because
And the investigators know.
oh, they can tell.
Yeah, they're really good at their job.
Yeah, how the fuck did they figure
Yeah,
that shit
it's
out, bro?
crazy.
Because I was like thinking about it. When there was fires in
Yeah.
Australia, they figured out who it was and how it went down. I'm like, how do you? It's all like all the evidence is burnt. These guys are the
It's
smartest
crazy.
people alive.
And they still sometimes figure it out.
It's
It's
insane.
insane.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I guess even over here on Runyon,
Yep.
when that fire
When
started,
that fire, yep.
yeah, I was like, someone had to have lit
Someone
that.
had to, right? I had a friend that lived right by, and
Yeah.
she started to freak out about it. And I told her, don't worry about it. They're gonna get on it right now. Like they'll start
Wow.
dropping just water quick, because
Yeah.
they know like that's a big population, and you do not want there
Yeah.
to go anywhere. So they'll put it out really quick, and they did. So
Where did the helicopters come from? Because I saw like there was so many bombing. I'm like
LA County,
They're just
has a
hanging
lot.
out?
Yeah, they
That's
have
crazy,
a
bro.
couple helicopters. They have tankers that drop the retardant. You know,
Wait, sorry.
it's kind of like a slimy, like a green slime, like the green slime that they do on the shows.
Nickelodeon?
Yeah, Nickelodeon. But it's
Oh.
red, and it's called
Really?
retardant. That's what it's called.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, would you ever want to go into?
I've had a couple of those like fly over me and
Yeah.
drop it.
It's pretty cool.
It's cool. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
great
that would
time.
be gangster. But I guess
Yeah.
being on the ground is pretty sick
Yeah,
as well.
it's pretty cool. But I think there's a beauty behind the wildfires too. Like you guys seen videos how crazy it looks, right?
Dude,
It's wild.
nuts. Yeah, I saw a video of someone like driving down Malibu or like getting out.
Yeah.
Or there was like some this kid on Snapchat.
Yeah.
I guess he's got like a police scanner in his
Oh,
car,
no way.
and he would get on a
Showing up.
motorbike and go down and like be around. But
Yeah.
I guess I think his name is Alex Choi. I was seeing
Choi.
his stuff,
Hmm.
but it was kind of pissing me off because I'm
Okay.
like, you're kind of putting yourself in a
For
position
sure.
where you need to be
Yeah,
rescued, or if
yeah.
something bad happens, because he was saying, oh, I'm doing this to like try and help people, but he was like filming it all. I'm like, you're not trained for this.
Yeah, you
Like,
definitely should be trained. for
yeah.
sure.
How did have you got a thought on people that were kind of like going
Yeah.
in their motorbikes and all that stuff? Like,
I would say same thing I said on my Instagram is don't be a part of the problem, be a part of the solution, right?
Yeah.
So don't make things worse for
Yeah.
us. Because then we're going to have to be the ones coming up there and saving you or bringing you
Yeah.
back down, you know? And we already have so much to worry about. We had, especially the firefighters that were there, they had so much on their plate already.
So
For you
much.
to add more,
yeah.
it's not really a smart thing to do. So be part of don't be part of the problem, be a part of the solution.
Yeah, what is a way that people can help firefighters? Because I know there's like
Yeah.
a bunch of people
Yeah.
who've been raising money, people
For sure,
going
that's
to
great.
the
It's awesome.
fire department and like dropping
Amazing.
stuff off and whatever else. Is there any other way that people could help the LA team?
Yeah, there's certain things that us firefighters, like let's say the brush fires, you can clear around your house
Yeah.
a certain amount,
Okay.
so that if fires come in, they won't push through because you already have that clearance around.
Right.
So things like that, or educate yourself on what we actually do. Like, so when you call 911, you know what to expect. You know,
Right.
or like right now, I would suggest like after maybe the firefighters have had their rest.
Yeah.
People show up to the firehouse and don't be
Yeah.
afraid to go ask, hey, I want to know what your job is like.
Yeah.
That's what we do, you know?
Yeah.
You as the public have the ability to go to any firehouse
Yeah.
and ask what it's like.
Yeah.
It's not like you can't. No. We are the public's servant. We are here for the people. So if there's anything that anybody needs, you just go ask, you know?
What is
I
it-
think that's the biggest thing.
What's a day in a
Education.
life like as a firefighter?
Oh, yes.
Like,
So it's
yeah.
fun.
Tell
So
me
you
about
want-
it, like, because you're always on call, right?
Yeah,
Like,
always on call.
Yeah.
So my department works 48 hours straight,
48 hours straight?
and I'm off for 96. So 2 days on, 4 days off, 2 days on, 4 days off.
Holy
So we
shit.
live at the firehouse. We cook at the firehouse. So we know how to cook too. That's the thing about firefighters.
Okay, now he's
We'll
selling
throw
it
it
down.
down.
Are you single?
Well, nah, yeah, I am single.
Okay,
but
there he is. He's a cook.
firefighters know how to cook.
Okay.
I mean, we work out at the firehouse. We train.
Yeah.
We run calls.
Okay.
We sleep there.
Yeah.
My station has like a big dorm with like little cubicles in
Right.
there. So everybody's spaced out, but very small beds. But that's all we need, you know?
Yeah.
So a day in the life, you show up, you relieve the crew that was there before. You check all the equipment on the truck or the engines.
Wow.
There's a lot of equipment that you need to
Yeah.
know, not only know how to use, how to operate, but how to use it safely too, you know? So after that, we'll have a round table. Everybody sits around like this and just talks. All right, what do we want to do today? Do you want to train? We're going to run calls, obviously. Is there something specific that anybody wants to do? And then we figure out the game plan for the day there at the
Wow.
table. And then most of the time, the firefighter's going to cook. So I come up with a meal plan, whatever it is that I cook. my favorite meal, to be honest, to make is tacos.
What?
Yeah, bro. I'll throw it down.
Really?
I'll throw it down. Yeah, I do.
That's
I do
crazy.
some good stuff. But after that, we'll go shop for
Yeah.
groceries, right? We'll buy groceries. We'll run calls, whatever calls throughout the whole day that we need to run. We'll be ready no matter what.
Yeah.
We'll get a workout in with the crew. We'll go train because we train a lot. Like,
Wow.
it's not just like you just show up and you just wait for the calls. No, we train because
You're always busy.
we're always busy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got to make sure we know our job too.
Yeah.
Like I've done some crazy. I've gone on roofs to cut holes, many holes on roofs where like fire's just spitting out, and you're like up top and
Whoa.
you feel the heat. I mean, this is what we do, right?
Yeah.
This is what we do, what we train for. So, I love it, and it helps me make a difference in this world. You know.
When is the busiest time for you guys like to get
Summertime.
calls? Oh, really?
Summertime. Yeah. So it's
Wow.
coming up real soon. Yes,
Oh,
because
damn.
people, it starts to get hot.
Yeah.
The urban interface starts to warm up really well. So a lot of wildfires. A lot.
What's the most amount of calls you've had in a day?
In my station, about 22 calls.
In a day?
Yeah. But
What?
there's some stations that have 30, 40 calls.
What?
Yeah.
So you're not even
running.
coming
Nope,
back?
You're running, man. Even at night, you'll stay up. I've had days where I stayed up like 28 hours.
Oh,
Just
man. Yeah, this
straight.
is going to be so tough on your mental
28
health.
hours. Yeah. That's when it starts getting heavier, right?
Wow.
Yeah. So definitely need people around your life, some good people to help you. When it
How
comes
many
to that.
guys are usually at a station? Is there
My station, we have a truck and we have an engine. In the truck, it's 4.
What's the engine?
Engine carries water. It's a little
Oh, right.
smaller.
Okay.
The truck is the really long ones with the actual aerial ladder.
Right.
That's the one with the big ladder up top.
Yeah.
I'm actually the driver in the back. There's like a little box in the back that you see people
that's
drive.
you?
That's me. Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, best job out there. Best job to have as a
Really?
firefighter. Yep.
Wait, why is that the best job in the
'Cause
fire truck?
You first of all, you get the best view. Right?
Okay,
And you're
sick.
driving the back. Everybody's looking at you. You're like, damn,
the
I
man.
want to be that guy.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. Go.
So you're that guy. And
Yeah.
it's so fun. That's why I'm telling you. Like, if you ever come by, we'll show you.
Yeah.
It would be cool. It would be a great
Yeah, I
time.
want to be the guy in the back.
Yeah. Maybe you'd have to be like, you have to be sitting next to me because you're not allowed to be back there.
Oh, okay.
But
I could be on the ladder.
yeah,
No.
maybe we'll see.
What's is it like physical and mental requirements? You're talking a little bit about
Yes.
before. There's a lot of steps you have to jump through. Like if someone wanted to be a firefighter today, what do they have to? I guess what standard do they have to be on?
I'll give them a quick rundown in case
Okay.
this probably be helpful for them. First thing is get your EMT. You have your high school diploma, great. You'll need that for sure.
Yeah.
High school diploma, EMT. There's it's called the CPAT test, which is a physical test.
Yeah.
Once you pass that, great. Start applying for jobs. You're gonna get a job interview. Once you get the job interview, you take the written test.
Yeah.
The interview is the biggest thing. You have to learn how to talk about yourself, because if you don't know, then you're canned. They're not gonna want you. It's not only about showing up like, oh no, I'll be fine. No, it's not about that. They'll ask you, tell me why do you want to be a firefighter for this city or whatever. And this is a 6-minute question that you need to answer.
Whoa.
It takes 6 minutes if you know how to answer this question. So you need to train when it comes to interviews. So it's not like something where you just show up and be like, no, I'm gonna ace this. Nope.
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
You got to learn how to speak. Yeah. In front of a panel of like chiefs and captains, very respectful panel in front of you. So you have to be very professional and show them that you're ready for a very demanding and professional career. So that's what they want.
Wow.
So those quick steps, get all that, apply, get hired, get an interview, study on that interview, because that's huge.
And then on the physical side, were you already fit?
I was already in shape.
Yeah, you were chilling.
I was good. That's the one thing I told myself once I get
Okay.
into the fire academy, because that's like
Yeah.
boot camp, right?
Right.
They put you through hell. They put you to the hell. Yeah,
Really?
it's rough.
What is boot camp like?
Boot camp. So you'll wake up at 5 a.m.
Okay.
They'll train all day long. They'll put you through a workout in the morning. Then you pull hose, you throw ladders, you do all of that stuff. You pull dummies for like hours and hours. You throw ladders for hours and hours. Like
What?
just all day long. Till you're sweating, till you're bleeding. People cramp up. People go to the hospital. Like
Really?
from a very intense day.
And
yeah.
people will quit from that?
People will quit all the time. We have an academy right now that started with 30 people. I think we already lost 1 or 2.
What?
And it's week 2, I believe.
So with the boot camp, how long? Is that just one day or is it a week?
Mine was 22 weeks.
22 weeks?
22 weeks.
They were doing that shit for 22
weeks, Monday through Friday. So you would get the weekend off.
you at the end of that, you're like, you know what? I still love this
Yep.
shit.
Yep.
What?
That's
Brother,
the thing.
people are influencers are out here complaining about
Yeah.
making TikToks and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But
Like, this is crazy.
Bro,
This is
we are a
wild.
different breed. I'll
Yeah,
tell you
you
that.
are.
We're definitely
You
a
are.
different breed. But it just
What?
I grew up loving that. I love
Yeah.
to challenge. Like I would get home and I'd be like, yeah, okay, I feel good. Let's go at it again. Like just
Really?
again, and at the end, I've always wanted to share that story
Yeah.
with people. You know,
Yeah.
Like that's why I said it's not just a pretty face. It's not just social media.
Yeah.
There's way more to it than that.
There's
you
a
know?
lot more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot. There's more.
The
depth.
mental fucking to overcome, that's crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
Like I'll try and run like 5 miles. I'm like, oh, this is too much. And you're over here doing it for 22 weeks straight.
Dude, you learn that the mind is a powerful place for sure.
Has there
Powerful
been
place.
a particularly challenging moment in your career of this stuff? Like obviously the boot camp's pretty hard, but has there
Yeah.
been a moment where you're like, where you've questioned everything?
I'd say probably, well, there's different pieces to it, but I think when I really started to blow up on social media,
Yeah.
and I would get like people were just hating on me for sure, even
Yeah.
at work, you know, and
Yeah.
that for me was a little hard because they're my people, you know,
Yeah.
but they don't support me. Not everybody supports me, but
No.
that taught me a lot too. That taught me that there's always gonna be people that will hate, no matter what, no matter where you are, but there's always gonna be good people that will support you.
Yeah.
So you got both, and that's part of life. You know,
Yeah.
it's part of life. But
It's probably the old heads at the fire
exactly,
department.
yeah,
They're
the
just like,
salty
"What the
guys,
fuck
like,
is this guy
what are you doing, man?
Yeah.
Posting this shit on social
Yeah.
media. I'm like, bro, don't worry about it.
Well, yeah, don't worry about it, brother.
As
Why are you
long-
watching?
Yeah,
Why
exactly.
are you watching, brother? But it's also like you're bringing so much awareness to what you guys are
Yeah,
doing.
exactly.
Even like even if it's through photos or whatever else, like
Yeah.
it's a very important part of
I believe so.
the community is to
Yes.
know what firefighters do
Yeah.
and and buy a calendar.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
the boys.
And that's the thing too. Like, you have to have fun with. I have to have
Yeah.
fun with it too. You know, I
Yeah.
just can't be like all like. If I were to just be that firefighter, that monotone man that everybody is,
yeah.
then that wouldn't help me because I want to help
No.
people understand. You know, like you said, educate them. So
Yeah.
that's my way of doing it through social media.
Is there been, I guess, a moment when you're like, has there been like a real, if you want to talk about it, has there
Yeah.
been like a really fucked up call that you've got?
Um,
Or if you want to,
no, yeah, I'll talk about it. No, I'll talk about it.
just so people have
I'd
an
say,
understanding
yeah,
of what.
I'd say the first call I've ever been on was a vehicle accident. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was well, there's two that popped into my head right now. One of them was a semi hit a small like Toyota Camry, with a
Yeah.
little baby on back, and the dad in front was obviously dead in impact. But we showed up to pull the bodies out of the vehicle, and the baby in the back was just like leaning down like this with just the hood of the car on her. And she looked like she was at peace, you know, like she was sleeping. So it was intense for one of my first calls ever.
Oh my god!
But that's what we do, man. That's what we signed up for.
how did
know?
you move past that in your brain? Like,
Like I said, accepting that it's part of death is part of life. It's just like we see people die, we also see babies born. You know,
True.
that's the beautiful thing about it, that you do see life go away, but you also see life come into this world. So.
and when you walk up to a crash like that, are you immediately getting the bodies out and like hiding them or covering them? Like,
We'll
what-
cover them, yeah.
Right.
We'll cover them, wait for the coroner to show up, they'll take him. Fuck. Yeah. So we've had a lot of those throughout my career, man. A lot.
Like
Yeah.
every day, or
No, I wouldn't say every day, but vehicle accidents are one of the most dangerous things when it comes to like people dying like on the roads. That's why that's the most dangerous part about our job. Like us showing up to vehicle accidents, we pull out of the car or the truck, and then people are just flying. They don't care. They're just
What?
flying by. Yeah. Oh yeah. And
What?
we're like, what's going on? Like the cops try to block, but they don't care. People don't care, so they're just flying. We've had people just hit straight on into the fire truck like multiple times, straight on.
What?
Yep. So
What the fuck?
I think that's part of the educating the public too. Like you see something, like listen to the firefighters, listen to the cops, you know, because you're gonna make it worse for us. Not only maybe you might kill one of us, or you're gonna kill yourself if you don't listen. You know, that's why when you hear the sirens or when you see them, it's serious. You know, just pull over to the right, not the left, not the center, the right.
Whoa.
Yes. So
What? That's fucking.
Yeah, it's
that's
crazy.
insane.
It's the most dangerous part of our job.
Really?
Yeah, the highways, the freeways. Accidents.
What has been the most common killer on a highway? Is it people on their phones, or is it drunk drivers, or
Surprisingly, drug drivers survive the most.
Do they
because
really?
They're so loose from the alcohol.
Wow.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you'll have the guy who's the most intoxicated hit like some teenagers driving, and the teenagers are the ones with the worst because the intoxicated person is so loose and
Damn.
yeah. So yeah.
Wow, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Bro. I didn't realize people. I guess in a situation like that, some people don't know how to react, right? So they're just gonna speed
freak
through,
out,
freak
know?
out,
Yeah, for
whatever
sure.
else.
For sure.
But that also just makes it way more difficult for you guys, way more scary. Then you have to worry
For
about
sure.
what else is going on.
Yeah.
Has there been a public interaction with you guys that has been horrible? Like, obviously, you spoke about the speeding, but has there been someone like trying to get in and?
Oh, we've had that all the time. We
Really?
get that all the time. Yeah.
Really?
We had some guy driving a Tesla hit the back of the truck so hard that he went underneath the truck. Like, and we were on a vehicle accident. Yeah. But thankfully, like nobody got hurt. But there's situations where guys that were in the truck still, they got whiplashed and they'll hit their necks were like.
Dude, how do you
for a
not just
while.
beat people up?
Hey, sometimes
I would get the hose and spray them down.
Sometimes you want to, but that's
Yeah.
why you show character. That's our
Yeah.
job. You got to be the bigger person, you know?
Yeah.
Show character.
See, I'd get that fire hose and I'd knock everyone over.
Dude, I could totally
Get
see
back.
you too putting out some good fires. I'm not going to lie.
No.
You'd be good at it, man. You'd be good at it.
Working in the Bay Area, is that unique? Is that
It's
different?
unique.
Like,
Oh,
what's
it's
going
different.
on over
Yeah.
there?
Okay,
Yeah.
so 96 hours 96 hours I spend here home in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And 48 hours I'll spend in the Bay working as a firefighter. You know the thing I love about that though is that like it's a whole different world. So
Yeah.
I can leave that there and I can come here and
good.
be here and
Yeah.
that helps my mind a lot. So
For
I
sure.
leave that like it's a whole different world. Even though it's really close, for
Yeah.
me it's a whole different world because it's Los Angeles and then into the Bay. So
You were talking about your brother's involved
Yes.
as well. Does he have the same mentality, or is he?
Yes.
Is he harder? Is he easier on
no,
himself?
I'd
Like-
say he's about the same. We're all
Okay.
very, very, very similar when it comes to that. There's softer guys there. There's
Yeah.
harder guys too.
Yeah.
You get both. But my brother is a lot like me.
Okay.
He's older than me, so I'd say he's more mature than me.
Fuck.
It's
You guys are a
crazy.
different breed,
Yeah.
bro.
We've been through some stuff that has
Yeah.
that has made
Fuck
us
yeah,
that has
bro.
made us grow up, bro. for
That's
sure.
crazy, bro.
I don't know if you watch Jowsey. Have you watched Jowsey? It's a TV show. It's like we had to give our balls a tug, bro, early on in life. Man. That's what it was.
Really?
That's what it was. Yep. So,
Fuck, bro.
like there was no time to play around. You got
Yeah.
you got to get your shit squared away. You know.
Has there been any, like, obviously we're talking about the Japanese thing before with the fire things, but is there any other like technological?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how to say that word.
Yeah.
Technological
Technological.
advancements that you could see helping in the future,
For sure.
or helping you guys. Or is there anything coming up that you're excited about?
That I know
Any better
about.
hoses? Like,
That,
did they reinvent the hose?
yeah, that I know about.
Yeah.
No.
No.
But
nothing?
I know
Yeah.
there's things that we could do. I mean, I've already talked to a couple of business guys
Right.
and told them like the sprinkler stuff. There's so
Yeah.
much that we can do with that. There's certain like flares that we can create for the firefighters to make it safer on the highways.
Right.
Just a bunch of like different lights that you can create to cameras for firefighters to make the job
Yeah.
safer, or like even your breathing support, like the system that we carry all around. Maybe make it a little bit lighter, but that lasts
How
longer.
heavy are those suits?
So
They're fucking crazy, right?
the whole thing, once you have it on, it's about 60 to 80 pounds on you. Yeah. So just imagine having that, throwing ladders, pulling hose, doing all that stuff. It's definitely like it'll
God,
push you
every day.
Yeah, when you're at work.
Yeah,
Yes, but not right now. Obviously.
yeah. There, right now.
This is-
He walked into his suit.
This is low key
Yeah.
for me.
Well, yeah. I guess how can communities support local firefighters a little bit better?
I I think it's great when people bring us stuff like food, snacks. We love that, even though like we're gonna get out of shape. So maybe don't bring us all that stuff, all that bad stuff. But we love that. We love when you just come, say hi. If you want to see the fire engines, we'll show you around. Like, we love to interact with the public too. Don't be shy. You know, it's what we do. We're public servants. So show up. That's how we know that you care. You know. But the best way that the best thing you can do is educate yourself, because it makes our job so much easier. You know. And once you understand us a little bit better, we appreciate that. It goes a long way. Believe me.
For sure.
It goes such a long way.
I'm going to flip the switch a little bit and kind of move over to social media stuff.
Yeah, bro. Let's do it.
Do you see yourself doing both those long term? Like, do you prefer, obviously you love to firefight, but do you prefer social media stuff or no?
I do love being a firefighter. Been a firefighter for 8 years. I do love the social media too, though. I think it's a bigger platform. It allows me to just reach a bigger audience and help people and really inspire people and the community. I think that's what my end goal is, to inspire as much people as I possibly can. So it will definitely be social media, but I think the whole acting stuff that I've been really prioritizing these last 3 years, man, has been like just constantly pushing me to do more of it. So I have that like passion now to do more of that. So I think after I say a couple more years, I think as a firefighter, I think I've seen everything. I feel like I've fulfilled my life as a firefighter. I think I can do so much more outside of it now.
So you think that acting is the end goal?
Acting, social media, all of that.
For sure.
And I mean, I do a lot of business stuff too, like real estate, stock markets, like car stuff, bro. It never ends with me, bro. So like,
you guys are built different, brother.
But I enjoy it. I enjoy the hustle. But I think that's where I'll lead at the end of my life. You know, just the social media aspect, and then the acting world, and then the business side of things. That's where I belong. The business side of things, if anything.
What has been the coolest opportunity you've gotten so far from social media?
Ooh, that's a hard one, man.
From coming here, obviously.
After this one, of course.
Yeah.
I'd say definitely meeting some interesting people. I think the knowledge. I think that's the biggest thing. The knowledge that I learned over the years.
Dude, you've got the best answers for it.
I know.
Very PR trained as well.
I know. I learned a lot.
Like sexy girls? Come on.
I get some sexy girls.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? I love me some women, man. That's one thing I love. I mean.
Well, speaking on dating, is it hard with your schedule?
Very hard. Okay, I'll tell you everything. I tell this to
tell
every
me
girl
everything.
that pretty much I talk to, man. I say, I'm so focused right now. I got all these business that I'm dealing with. I do my acting stuff. I do the social media stuff, and I'm a firefighter. Like,
gosh,
it's gonna take a very unique, interesting woman to be able to not only deal with all that, but the mental side of it with my job too as a firefighter. I'm gone away for 2 days, 2 full days. This whole Christmas, I worked 23rd, 24th, 25, and 26. Wow. I was working 4 days straight, 96-hour shift. So I didn't I didn't have a Christmas party. I didn't have my Christmas with my parents or my family. That's part of the job too. We miss on holidays. We miss on birthdays. We miss on weddings, because they're always gonna need us. 911, you know. So.
Wow. Yeah. Has that caused a lot of problems with relationships in the past?
It has, for sure.
How do you work through that? Or you like, look,
communication.
This is everything. Okay.
Communicate. Communicate is big for sure. Let them know. Be straightforward right off the bat. I think. Let them understand. Put that ball like in their court now. At least they'll have that choice, you know. If they want to deal with all that other BS, then that's on them. You know.
It's hard, bro.
I know it's hard. I know it's hard, bro. Believe me.
I can't even imagine. Do you see yourself settling down in
Absolutely,
But
bro.
it's just,
I want to have kids. I'm if I could, I mean, I'm ready to be a dad, to be honest now. It's not about
I'm sure there's a few girls that would.
I'm sure you would be a dad too. Right?
We're working on it.
I think we should have a bet. I think you're going to be married before I am, bro.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
I hope so. I feel like after this, everyone's going to slide in anyway.
It's okay. It happens, bro.
Do you worried about people kind of getting involved, like dating you for the wrong reasons? Obviously, you got a massive social media presence, firefighter. Like, there's a lot of things going on. Like, do you think that there's potentially?
It's just like you, right? It's the same. Well, you got massive social media following. You got the good looks. You got all that stuff. But like at the end of the day, what does it come down to? What do you really want? What are you gonna get out of it? You know? Do you see yourself having a family? That's, I think, the biggest thing. I do. I want to have my family one day. But it's gotta make sense. And if she's out for just the money, then obviously I'll sniff it out real quick. That's just how I am. I'm really good when it comes to that stuff. I want something unique, something genuine. I mean, who doesn't, right?
Exactly. What are the key qualities that you look for in a
maturity
good
is the first step. A woman who's very mature. I think that's big because I can't really be around people that don't know what they want in life.
Yeah.
I've already built so much for myself. I expect
Fuck
the same thing
bro.
from somebody else.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you everything. I want the same from you.
Yeah.
It goes both ways.
Is there a particular like type of person that you usually go for, or is it just
It's like Latinas or Americanas, las güeras.
Yeah.
I'm speaking Spanish now.
Yeah, big words. I don't know.
Me gustan las güeras.
Really?
Just kidding. Nah, I like them all.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
do?
discriminate. Yeah, no, I love them all. It's at first, obviously, I love a girl with beautiful eyes. That's my weakness.
Yeah.
Los ojos nunca mienten, chica. That's what I tell her.
Okay, you're gonna make all the
girls.
girls fall in love.
I do love a girl with beautiful eyes, man.
Yeah.
It just says a lot about them,
Yeah.
You could see blue, green eyes, even brown eyes, like just the depth behind them. It's
Every color.
every color. As long as they look at me and they don't like shy away from it.
Yeah.
I'm an eye contact kind of guy. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Have you had any famous DMs? Any
I don't
crazy
really see
people
my
slide in?
DMs. I'm sure I've had, yes, but I think social media, like, famous, maybe like 1-2 million. No, like big celebrities yet, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, you slide into theirs. That's what
know.
I do.
I should.
No, this is the worst thing I was doing.
Oh,
When
he's gonna show me right now.
No,
the
no.
secret.
When the fires were going on, this is really bad. I was DMing them like, "Hey, I hope you and the family are safe."
Oh,
Like-
that was you, huh?
Yeah, right. Like Jessica Alba. I'm like, "Hey, I hope you guys are staying
way.
safe. I'm here if you need anything." I don't, she
Hey,
doesn't know me. But,
Jessica Alba. Wow.
Oh my god.
If you're watching this,
She
you
does.
can pick one of us right now. Pick one of us.
Take both of
one.
us.
Yeah, take
You
both
can have
of us.
whatever you want.
Why not? I will go with
Okay,
that.
so we're gonna get into rapid fire questions.
Let's go.
This is all about dating now.
Okay. So yes or no's?
Yeah, or pretty much just like
Quick.
Would you rather this or that?
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
so-
my buddy would love this one right now.
First date: dinner, drinks, or coffee?
Drinks.
Texting or calling?
Texting.
What is hotter, confidence or mystery?
Confidence. I say confidence because the mystery comes after.
Staying in or going out?
Staying in.
How many days a week do you go to the gym?
Right now, 5.
5 days a week?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. How long do you go to the gym for?
About 2 hours.
2 hours at the
2 hours
gym?
a day. Yeah.
Fucking hell, man! I need to step it up.
I'd
Matching tattoos: good idea or a setup for failure?
rather just get her a big ass teddy bear, to be honest.
There we go. Yeah. What is the first thing you notice about someone?
The eyes.
Yeah.
Los ojos.
Do you read dating app bios?
I haven't been on a dating app in years.
You don't need it, brother.
Neither do you.
Yeah, you're good. You're busy enough. What's an instant turn off on a first date?
Lack of confidence,
Yeah.
for sure.
Do you like it when the other person makes the first move?
I think it's very sexy when another person makes a move.
There he is.
Sure.
Yes. What is something you wish more people understood about you?
That it's not just the face, There's more behind the
Yeah.
face than actually people realize.
Yeah. You got a
lot,
lot
eh?
going on. Oh, yeah. Have you ever got a number or a date from an airport meetup?
Airport meetup.
Like-
I tried very recently.
Oh, you did?
I'm not gonna lie, yeah.
How'd that go?
And then she had a boyfriend.
She
It's,
said that?
Yeah, she said it, and I believed her because she was like bummed. You can see it in her face too, which was crazy, man.
Wait, how did you just walk up like, hey,
I
you're
just walked
beautiful?
up, Hey, I just have to ask for your name, and then I started a quick convo, and then let me have your number. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry, I have a boyfriend. I'm like, it's okay.
That's what you say, like, oh, just
I know,
show
that's
me your Instagram and I'll let me know when it fails.
Oh man, but it's all good.
That,
They come and go. They come and go.
Have you ever been in love?
I don't think so, to be honest.
Yeah.
No, I've been so focused on my career. That's been my true love right now. My business.
Yeah.
So.
Do you think
But-
exes can be friends? No?
No.
Fair enough. Can you date someone that doesn't drink?
I don't think I can, no, because I drink. I do like to drink. I mean, that's firefighters. That's our way of decompressing too. Like
Yeah.
we can't do drugs, we can't smoke, we can do none of that
Yeah.
because we get tested all the time. So
Yeah,
drinking.
true. Yeah, you guys are always
Always tested. yeah.
Oh, yeah. How often do you get tested? Is
So every department is different. My department does it twice a year.
Right.
So
But it's random.
Sometimes it could be random. Yeah.
Wow.
So you never know.
Are you tested for like marijuana?
Everything, drugs, marijuana.
Wow. It's probably makes sense.
It does make sense.
Probably a good idea.
Absolutely, yeah. You probably shouldn't be driving a fire truck, right? If you're on some
could
of
be
that.
pretty fun.
It
Could
would be fun.
trip,
Don't get me wrong, it would be a great trip, but
but not good for
yeah,
people.
not good. No, I'll stay away from that.
What is the most creative date you've planned?
Most creative date is taking a girl out to a beach, one of the beaches that I really love.
Yeah.
Taking her out to dinner and just walk on the beach.
Beautiful. Dude,
Yeah.
this guy's romantic. Favorite guilty pleasure?
Guilty pleasure, chocolate cake, like very moist chocolate cake. I know.
random.
It's very random, but I
It's
love
good.
chocolate.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Do you Google someone before a date?
No.
No? Good.
I think maybe if it would be like a social media person, probably,
Yeah.
or a celebrity. Yeah.
Have you ever used your firefighting skills to get someone?
I still use them to this day.
You did?
We're good with ropes. I'll say that.
Okay, would you rather never have met your ex or relive the entire relationship again day by day?
I would have lived the whole thing.
Yeah?
Yeah. For sure.
Damn.
Taught me a lot.
I bet they all do.
No, they all do.
They're all
Yeah,
good
they do.
lessons.
I know you know that.
Okay, last one.
Okay.
What does being boyfriend material mean to you?
Somebody who's gonna take care of you without any worries.
Do you think you're boyfriend material?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think I'm husband material.
Oh,
too.
you
I'm
are?
just kidding. Boyfriend material for sure.
Yeah. Well, brother, that's it. Thank you so
I
much.
appreciate you. This is cool. I enjoyed
Anything you want to
this.
plug? Let it. Your businesses, your social
Oh yeah,
media?
Isaac B Ramirez, Instagram, TikTok. You can find me there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Good.
sure you'll see me around.
Yeah, pull up to a station, try and
Yeah,
flirt with it.
yeah. Come by to my station. I'm gonna try to get this guy. On
Yeah,
there.
yeah, fuck. Well, guys, that was it. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. If you did enjoy today's episode, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Go support your local firefighters.
Yes,
They need it. They need the love. And if
We
you're a
love it.
cute girl, go give them a hug as well.
Yes, absolutely. Why not?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Awesome.
Appreciate
Thank you
it.
so much,
bro.
brother.